If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Here is the Avast Security News Roundup for the week ending September 23rd, 2022. GTA 6 footage leaks online. This week, in one of the biggest leaks in video game history, a GTA Forums user by the name of Teapot Tuber Hacker posted 90 videos from the test build of Grand Theft Auto 6. Gameplay scenes include a waffle shop robbery, some Vice City locations, and 2 playable characters. The clips have been shared and eventually made their way onto YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, and other sites. The hacker also claims to have stolen GTA 5 and 6 source codes. According to the information available, said Avast security evangelist Louis Carones, the attacker belongs to the original group Lapsus, known for compromising big tech companies such as Microsoft, Nvidia, Samsung, and more recently Uber. This group suffered a number of arrests a few months back, but it is clear some of their members are still at large. Hopefully not for long. Rockstar Games confirmed the hack, and the FBI continues to investigate. For more on this story, see PC Gamer or watch my video on this breach at the YouTube link listed. There appears to be a shaky cam bug in iPhone 14 Pro. Apple says it will be releasing a fix next week for a bug in iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max models where the footage taken with the rear camera shakes uncontrollably when used in conjunction with a third-party platform, such as Snapchat or TikTok. We're aware of the issue and a fix will be released next week, an Apple spokesman told CNN. With a starting price of $999, the Pro models feature the first 48-megapixel camera as well as several other new features. The devices are in such high demand that Apple had to reduce production of its standard iPhone 14 in order to make more Pro models, according to the recent tweets from an Apple analyst. See more at CNN Business. European Media Freedom Act safeguards independence. Last week, the European Commission adopted a European Media Freedom Act, a set of rules focused on protecting independent media in the EU. The act prevents government entities from interfering in editorial decisions, safeguards against surveillance, and creates a new independent European board for media services, to be filled with national media authorities. It puts a focus on the stable funding of public service media and requires that transparency and media ownership and the allocation of state advertising. Read the full press release for more details. Morgan Stanley pays $35 million security penalty. On Tuesday, Morgan Stanley agreed to pay $35 million to the Securities and Exchange Commission as penalty for data security lapses, including the improper disposal of thousands of hard drives containing customer data. Some of the hard drives were resold on auction websites without the data having been wiped first. According to the SEC, data for 15 million customers was exposed in what was an extensive failure over a 5-year period. The security lapses were first discovered when an IT consultant in Oklahoma contacted Morgan Stanley to say he had just purchased a drive that happened to have their customers' data on it. Get the full story at Ars Technica. American Airlines hack exposes employee data. In a notice of security incident sent to employees, American Airlines acknowledged a cyber attack that put their team members' personal information at risk. The personal information involved in this incident may have included your name, date of birth, mailing address, phone number, email address, driver's license number, passport number, and or certain medical information you provided, the disclosure read. An American Airlines senior manager commented that the breach began with a phishing campaign that resulted in the exposure of a very small number of customers and employees' personal information. For more, see Cyberscoop. 15-year-old unpatched Python vulnerability may affect over 350,000 projects. As many as 350,000 open source projects are believed to be potentially vulnerable to exploitation as a result of a security flaw in a Python module that has remained unpatched for 15 years. The open source repositories span a number of industry verticals such as software development, artificial intelligence, machine learning, web development, media, security, and IT management. The shortcoming, tracked as CVE 2007-4559, CVSS score 6.8, is rooted in the tar file module, successful exploitation of which could lead to code execution from an arbitrary file write. Read the whole article at the Hacker News. This week's must-read on the Avast blog. Roughly a third of all connected medical devices have insecure defaults, such as no or weak password protection or poor software design that make them ripe for exploits. Here's what you can do to keep your medical devices safe. Read the article at the link listed or watch my video on this topic at the YouTube link listed. That wraps up this week's Avast Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.